Okay, so my wife called me on the way home from work and told me that her mom had pushed the spring thing into the drain and made it worse. And I had no idea what she was talking about till I got here. Um, when I got here, obviously there's the drain snake caught into the clean out of the drain. This piece was actually in it as well. I pulled that part of it out already before I thought to record anything. Um, but right now there's two pieces stuck in the drain, so we're going to work on getting that out in this video. So let's get started. All right, so I spent a few minutes trying to pull it out, and then I realized the snake's already destroyed. It's going to be easier just to cut off the ends and then take off the sink strainer and basket and try and pull it out through the top. And I'll use the end of the old snake that I cut off to try and grab a hold of it when I pull it up through the top.
Now this looks like somebody just put silicone on it. This was never done right to begin with. That shouldn't move. Yeah. had a knot in it. Somebody just shoved this down in there with a bunch of silicone to try and keep this pipe connected. They just shoved this pipe down inside the other pipe and then put a bunch of silicone around it to try and make it seat. The whole drain needs to be replaced. Somebody cut this off in the wrong spot. I need to replace this because this shouldn't be loose. It shouldn't move up and down. Somebody did it wrong. They just put silicone to try and glue it together, but it was never done right to begin with. This should have a clamp, to the other pipe, but there's no clamp. Somebody just put a bunch of silicone on here to make it work, but it's not right. That's why it always leaks. But yeah, all this needs to be just replaced. I just need to cut it off and replace the whole thing. She bent this too, so that needs to be replaced. We have a new rule. Yolanda does not use that anymore.
Not used. It was broken.
From now on, we call that the No Yolanda.
The typhoon Yolanda, right?
Typhoon Yolanda.
So this is what somebody had done. They had apparently cut the pipe off at some point, right at the end of the pipe.
Or I mean the reducer.
And then to try and get it to seal, apparently they just put a bunch of silicone around here. And this has always been leaking. They've always kept bowls underneath here. So we're gonna fix that.
Okay, the nut on this strainer basket's pretty much frozen onto the strainer basket, so I'm gonna pull off this seal here and spray up some WD-40 up in there, see if I can get it loosened up.
We can let that soak for a few minutes.
Alright, and I don't have the right tool to do this, so I'm just going to rig something up here to help me get the strainer basket off.
just gotta get a little creative. The homeowner had tried to get the one on the left off by prying it up. She didn't realize there was a nut on the bottom. But so she had pried up on this, so I had to replace this one. So now plumber's putty. Nice. Don't. Probably didn't use it enough. Out of there, but I'm just see all that putty. That's what you want to see. All that putty on the edge. I mean, I've already scraped away most of it, but you get the drift. Brillo pads work, or I guess I don't know, call them green pads. They work great on stainless steel. Use that stainless right up. All those. I don't want to use one, but sometimes people like that look. And they have this, and they tell you to leave this fiber gasket on. I mean, I'm assuming it helps keep this slip when you know, as opposed to just trying to bite up against the rubber. I put many on without it though. I'm not gonna say many, I put a few on without it. That's what you want it to look like. One more time. See, it got a little tighter. These have a special gasket for them. Fits inside there. Put that on like that. Sure, that's tight. Kind of push down on that from the top just to make sure I get out all the way. Alright, I think I finally got that one. Again, I'm just saying that as I push down on it, tighten. And again, use this. I don't really like these red seals. I may replace them out later, but for now it's what I got. So we're going to start by putting this here and slip a seal, narrow side down. Slip it up in there as high as we can. We'll do the same thing on the other side. On that side. And we're going to assemble this same way. Put that on there. Narrow side in. Just barely push that on there so I can still move it if I need to. Push that all the way up. As I tighten down that nut. Alright, so this is just a hair bit longer than I need it, so I'm going to have to cut that off a little bit. I'll be careful not to cut too much. I'll just cut that with a hacksaw. And it looks like I got it just about right. I think it would have gotten so much more proof. So push that up. They make these pipes so short and cheap. You know? Screwing that out, push it up a little bit. Oh, get the pipe all the way in there. Now, over here, all right, for this old pipe, I am going to clean it before I put pin. Actually, I think maybe cut that a little straighter. Most people probably wouldn't bother doing this, but you know, the more contact you get, the better the hold. One reason I'm using this, as opposed to an actual hacksaw, because I had to buy 2 minutes to do this, and I didn't have one of these. So I figured if I'm going to buy something, may as well buy something I don't have. Now, as this is used pipe, I am going to use some clear cleaner. Just to clean that pipe up, make it nice and shiny new again. At least where I'm going to glue. Another thing, this purple PVC, or purple cleaner, or purple primer. You do not want to get this on anything. Use whatever you got to keep that from getting on stuff while you're gluing. And of course, this is what I'm going to use to attach that. I'm going to start by just gluing these 2 pieces together. The reason why these come with a little cap is just so when then plumbers install it, they can leave it until the sink gets put in, and you're not going to be getting exhaust gases up through here, so they come with a little cap on them. Just a little piece of cardboard is all it is, but it works long enough to. I always do both sides with the primer. Again, don't get it on anything but yourself and the part you're gluing, because it is permanent. Don't be afraid to use plenty of glue. for either, for that matter. Like I say, I always glue both sides. Push, twist. It looks like this has a built-in washer. I don't know if you guys can see that. Fix this one. I'm going to cut this off on a straight part. Grab it. Kind of flex it out on the end. It's not perfect, but that's what we got for now. That works out better. Crud in there, that's for sure. getting anything off of there. Now hopefully, I mean, it's getting, looks like to be some hair. Not a lot, but. I did, the new ones do come with the clear one, so I'm going to put the clear one on there. Gotta remember to put this one on first. I'm just a bit of an inch short. I got another one. Did it again. Straighten everything out just a little bit. Check for leaks. Okay, looks like that's going to do it. Thanks for watching the Jerry Rigger channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.